Sorry about that, babe.
Alright guys, we're back with another unboxing. This time we're going to be taking a look at Sōru Bureidā on the Super Nintendo. So this is a game that I reviewed a while back, and I also did a Let's Play of it, so I'll link those in the pinned comment description below. I realized that after I did it, I forgot to do an unboxing, and you want to know why? Probably because when I did the Let's Play, that's around the time that my cat Razor got put down. It was a few days after that. So my head was in a different area code. But as you can see here, I have to pull the poster/map from my wall. Yes, I frame a lot of my authentic posters, which unfortunately double as maps. Which means when I get to some future unboxings, such as, let me look there real quick, Final Fantasy III, I already did Chrono Trigger, thankfully. I have to pull some off the wall, I think, as well as Secret of Mana and a few other ones. But anyway, we're going to take a look at Sōru Bureidā here. To my knowledge, this is completely complete, other than any random inserts. So first we're going to take a look at the cartridge itself. I have it in one of my little protective cases. There's a little scuff mark on there. I never really tried to get it off. I half-heartedly tried to get it off during the video, but I think I need Goo Gone or something like that. But overall, it's in really good shape. Other than that scuff, the original battery backup still works, so on and so forth. The label is in good shape. Nice little end label there. Classic logo. The first in the spiritual successor trilogy with Illusion of Gaia and Terra Enigma. So now we're going to take a look at the poster that was on the wall. Obviously the one side is a poster, which depicts the, I think that's the Freilian Castle, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. It's been a minute since I played, and it's not like my favorite game of all time, so I can't remember every little detail. But I do enjoy it very much. On the flip side, this is, I thought about keeping it, but I do enjoy the game, so I wanted to frame the poster. This is a rough overview of the areas of the game and the items that you could find when you're in the areas. Magrid Castle. It's the Freilian Empire. See? There we go. What a noob, right? What a fucking noob. It's King Magrid. Duh. Anyway, that little picture of the map that we see there, you kind of see it in-game, but obviously 16-bit. And over here, we go over Death Toll's minions, the bosses of the game. Aside from the very last boss, of course. And now we're going to take a look at the instruction booklet. Apparently I can't speak English. Take a look at the instruction booklet. But you know what? We leave mistakes in here, right? Yeah, as you could probably expect from the Super Nintendo era, a very, very good and lengthy instruction manual. The one thing that I will say about this is it doesn't have like a walkthrough in it, but it breaks it down pretty well for you, giving you some lore here on the areas that you will be visiting throughout your journey in Sōru Bureidā. I love that map. It's so like unique. When I see it, like obviously I instantly think Sōru Bureidā, but it's just something that I feel like the way that it's made and drawn, even in the 16-bit form, is very unique. In here, we're kind of going through, getting started, as well as the cast of characters that you'll be finding throughout your journey. I like the CRT style. Most of the things from back in the day were taken directly off of monitors and whatnot, so you see some heavy scan lines when they blew those up, which is very nostalgic and cool looking. So now you're kind of getting into the nuts and bolts of how to operate the game and so on and so forth, looking at your HUD, as well as your equipment screen. Now, one of my major gripes about Sōru Bureidā is when you equip a lot of stuff, like your character's sprite doesn't change. It would have been really cool if it did, but it did not. Anyway, now we're going over the control pad to figure out which buttons do what, which is very important because there's some interesting gimmicks, specifically revolving around the attacking, which you will see later in the manual. And here's a literal flowchart of getting through each area and what your goal is. You go through, you clear out monster layers in the dungeons, and you open stuff up in town, basically, is the gist of it. Tells you what happens there if you die, what happens when you restore the towns. The master shrines serve as a save spot, but also a teleport to various parts within the area that you're at. Yes, as you can see, when the souls become revived, the town starts coming up. Treasure chests will appear in the dungeons, as well as other spirits. And occasionally other monster layers will appear as well. So at this point in the manual, it pretty much is going over to make sure that you're equipping the right stuff, of course. You know, pretty much everything that you get in sequential order is stronger than the last for the most part. It's also going over there's a leveling system in this game, and the aforementioned attacking here. You could, like, swing your sword, or you could thrust it by holding the L and R buttons. Both very viable strategies. And when you kill enemies, they drop gems, which, if I remember correctly, you use gems for magic, I believe. I don't know, it's been a minute since I played, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not an expert here, so... Don't cruise. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see? Exactly. There's all the magic spells and the required gems needed to cast them. Phoenix is the last spell that you get. Pretty cool. Here are all the, well, not, is it all the weapons? I don't think so. It's some of them. Yeah, it's not all of them. And a lot of the items that you will find that have various uses, whether it be healing or, you know, reading thoughts of various characters, so on and so forth. It's a very weird and gimmicky game, but it's done very well. And we're going over some other enemies, some that have souls, some that do not, as well as traps that you'll be encountering while exploring your dungeon. And here we are at the end with the memo as usual. That's it, guys. Hope you liked the video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already.